What's up, guys? It's Josh from Cardfight Empire here today. We're here at the ARG Nationals with one of our top 16 players, and they played out top 16 today, but I'm going to let him introduce himself further.
Alright, so I'm Ajolt from Team SAC. I finished in 3rd place today at the ARG Nationals. I finished with Bermuda Triangle.
Cool. And we can get right into your deck if you're ready.
Alright, so I run Shizuku starter. This is my grade 3 searcher. I like her over other starters because I really need to see my Anji. If I don't see her games, I have to grind out games. But that's really my main vanguard I need to be on. So I need to play her. And also for another reason, for my ratios, which I'll go over in a bit, this card helps me unbrick myself. So I have to run this starter. So grade 3s, main grade 3 for Anji. She's the main boss of the card, +4 by riding and striding. Search what you need. I always fetch Lucille or another copy for herself to stride with. I don't run stride fighters because they're basically stride fighters as themselves. Definitely the main boss of the deck. For Lucille's, this is pretty much the win con with Anji. This will help generate huge ass columns when you're doing your Turua stride turn. Basically, if I'll just every time I'm GB2 or striding, I would just keep spamming these out. I'll stride with all these, column the whole board, and just give 20k to some 3 units. So definitely run 3. I won't run less than that. I need to see her. If I damage them, I'll soul charge them. At least I'll have 3 more to go. So just 4. This is my tech choice I ran for this one. I ran Trois with the Riviere. This is the superior ride engine I like to do, especially when I'm going first, where if I was superior ride, well then grade 1, I'll be on 3, and when they ride, it'll be grade 2. That means I get stride next turn. I pulled this off many times today, and especially when I went to day 2, since I finished in first for Swiss for day 1. And day 2, high seat chooses who goes first for the remainder of the whole tournament. So I went first every single time, and this helped me a lot. There's some people that knew how to play against the build, but majority of people this is really unexpected, so this is a good surprise factor. It's also my tech against blasters, since they want to rely on using Tarnas. So what I'll do is just superior ride, get to 3, and then now they have a choice whether G guard or spam Tarnas. So I definitely like using this card a lot. My ratio is a little unorthodox. I ran 14 3s, so I'll have to hard mulligan early, just get my grade 1s and 2s. But other than that, if I G assist, as long as I'm with the G assist, I'll be good to go. So 14 3s.
Circuit Series players, excuse me, Yu-Gi-Oh! 1K players, your pairings have been posted for round 5. Please find it.
I run 4 Sandys. I feel like this is a staple among Bermudas, especially with Antlion and Zoa going around. I really need those high G guards and more chance at the G guard. And when I'm doing my superior ride, I like to G guard first to get GB right away. So I basically run 8 heals in my deck. I run, alright, these grade 2s. This grade 2 is pairs up with the Shizuku starter. So I'll use a Shizuku starter. So I get my 3 or for my starter skill, I'll use her to spam her again by soul charging, counter charging, and then try to get either Ange or Trois, my starter. So I have 2 chances to hit either one of them if I don't have either one in my hand. So this really helps my consistency early game. So I ran 4 of those. I ran the 1 tech for the Ichi Tom for today. I thought I was going to spec this weekend, the Lucia. This is my tech choice because I only have space for 1 more grade 2, so I decided to go for this guy. I can search her for Anji because she's GB2. But there's a combo that I do with Secret Smile Pomo, which is this grade 1. So I didn't really pull this off today against Ichi Tom because I didn't play against any of them, but I did try to pull off against the Zoa when I like G Guardians, so I just used her. I would use her to call Pumos, which would call 1 card from my hand, which I'll call Felucia, and it's declare grade. I'll declare a 3 or something. I'll soul charge that many and 10k for each, and throw as an interceptor. So that's my tech against Ichi Tom, but I didn't run it into any of it. So this is probably what I'll be taking out later. So my grade 1s, that was 9 grade 2s. So my grade 1s, I run 6 Aquas. This is the PG that I'm allowed to run up to 6. I maximize, since I'm running so many 3s on my deck, I need to maximize on defense. So that's why I run 6 PGs and then I run the Sandies. This is also good when I have 2 Lucilles on board. After I can't finish my opponent off with Trua, I'll use these. I'll PG. I'll protect my rear guards. So it's a really good card. I don't know if I would switch it for draw PGs. I definitely like this card better. I run 2 Shizukus. There are so many great things in my deck. I rarely miss. 3 pluses for days. Fix my ride. Good card. And I ran just the 2 promos I mentioned for the tech against Ichi Tom. Never ran into it, so I'm not probably taking these out. Alright, triggers. Probably one of the best starters in the game. To be honest, I think it probably should have been hit for Burritos, but it's at 4, so we're going to go 4 Crook. This is insane with Tourist Stride and Lucilli, especially when I do my GB2 for Anji. I'll like spam 4 what's it called? Lucillis, and then I'll drop like one of these. So I'll like have 20 power 3 times, and then I'll use Crook. So this creates about maybe 5-6 attacks, swinging for like about 40k. Definitely best stand trigger, shuffles back to the deck too. 4 crits. These are the GB2 crits that would double my GB2 units power and gain a crit. I treat this as my backup Crook. If I don't have Crook in my hand or anywhere, because I always rather use Crook instead, but if I have Crook in my hand, because the idea is for me on my Tourist Stride turn, I want to have 1 open circle, exactly 1 open circle. So I'll have only one regard to hit a stand trigger with. So what I'll do is if I don't have Crook, I'll use Lucilli, get the power buff, and play it like this. And then just swing in with first, and then I'll counter blast and return this, and then I have 1 circle, and this will gain the crit and then a double power. So it acts kind of like a secondary Crook, so that's what I did. So it creates that 1 open circle, so when I do my restand, I think 3 units going bottom, and then restand and Vanguard, and I have 1 unit left to hit stand triggers with. So that's what I did. So 4 crits, 4 stands. I ran 4 draw triggers. I really need to see my pieces. I can brick pretty hard with this deck early game, so 4 draw triggers, vanilla triggers. I don't do the one, the Margot clone that goes in Soul, because I found myself needing the extra body, that 5k body, especially early game when I get Stride and I don't have a Lucilli in my hand and I'm on Tarua. I'll just throw this in the front row because it has the name. So it'll be like 25k attacker by yourself. So I ran those. And then the obvious 4 heals. I'm talking about new heals. So I'm running the unflip. My deck doesn't really go through counter blast, so I really don't care about counter charging. I care about soul charging though, so I can spam Ellie's. So I don't care about counter blast, but definitely run those. And so that was my main deck. I ran 14 1s, 9 2s, and 10 1s. My deck and rainbow triggers. And I'm going to my G zone. We got. This is the main MVP of the whole tournament. My first, second, third, fourth Stride, doesn't matter what phase of the game it is. I'll go into this always. So I run this Turo. This is basically every open circle, 5k. So I think of this card, I keep saying this is like literally Sanctuary Guard and Gear Next in one card. This is literally like power buff to whole board and restand Vanguard. So this is definitely my 4F. No counter blast required. Just flip. And every time I flip with her, I always flip Ellie. So I ran 2 Shizuka Strides. This is only in case I don't ride Anji and I'm stuck on Riviera as my Vanguard because I need to search Anji. So I just use this to fix my ride. It also can cheese clutch too because I run Shizuka grade 1s and grade 0. So if they don't have a gift marker or protect marker, I can probably hit them if they're 5 damage if they have PGs in their hand. But I never pull that off. I just use it to search. I ran 1 the grade 4 Anji. This is if I'm falling behind and losing the game. I really need to recover. So I'll like +1 extra drive, so +5 pretty much right there. And I can spam Shizukus and whatnot that have on-place abilities. I went into this once because I didn't have the right Vanguard. 1 Megiddo, never pulled it off, never needed it. Tourist Shred pushes better, I think, so I'd rather not use Megiddo, so I didn't pull it off. I'll only use it if I have no more Lucilles. one GV8, pulled it off once. It was probably the funniest moment we've pulled it off with, because boy, Mustafa pulled this off. I had 4 Lucilies in the hand and a crook. So basically, I had all those power buffs. I swung in, I drove check 2 more crooks. I played them again with Priscilla, and swung in. So I had like 12 attacks that turn, and that was a wrap. So that was the only time I pulled that off. So definitely, it's rare it goes off, but if I run out of Turos and I'm about to deck out or something, and I have all crooks in my hand, I might as well just go into her. So that's all my actual strides I'm running. We got G Guardians now. I ran 4 Ellies. This is definitely the savior of the tournament for me. This 4, maximize 4. I had to go against Zoa so many times. So this definitely saved me a lot against Zoa, and even Blasters too, when they had like 4 markers on board. So I do 4. I ran 2 Citrons. This is just for the Nubatama matchup, but no one played Nubatama today because this can call over a dominated circle. But I know Nubatama, so this probably be taken out. Also Kagero too, when they pop everything, I have nothing to bounce back for Anji, so I might use this, but this mainly just for Nubatama, so it's probably coming out. I ran the 1 Leona. She is, in case I wanted to use, if I had no Lucili in my hand and I just wanted to bounce it back, that's the only reason I would run her. I didn't use it at all, so basically this whole turn was all Ellies. Alright, so that is my deck. It was a really fun weekend. Came out on 3rd, did better than I expected. Thought I was only going to face a lot of Ichi Toms. Ended up losing to OTT Gize instead. It was a close match. But
Well, awesome. It was nice to meet you, Kevin.
Yep.
And I personally played against Kevin. His deck was pretty good. My deck was pretty bad, I guess. But guys, as usual, if you want to see other videos, you can subscribe for more content. Check out the other videos. Probably have some other top videos as well on there. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace, guys.